Matthew.
Hi Matthew, how are you?
Great. I'm going to show you something that looks absolutely impossible. Okay?
Okay.
I've got a deck of cards here. Now, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm going to play the trick of the one-armed magician.
Okay.
And for that, I have to put this hand into my pocket here. Okay? So I would like you to put your finger onto the top of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
And to pull the deck back at any point you want. Okay? Did you get that in mind?
I did.
Okay, take it. You remember the card, right?
I do.
Perfect. I made the card disappear from the deck.
How did you make it disappear?
That you'll have to find out later.
You know what? I think it's gone. Yeah, I didn't find it. It was the King of Hearts.
King of Hearts?
Mm-hmm. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Hey everyone, I'm here with Matthew at the Wired Monk Fleetwood, and in case you haven't guessed it already, he is a magician. So Matthew, why don't you tell us how you got into doing magic?
Well, I got into magic when I saw Chris Angel doing some of his illusions, and I just said, I have to learn how he does this stuff. And basically, I learned one of his illusions. It was that one where he took the can of pop and a quarter and slammed it inside of the can.
Would you say that's one of your favorite illusions that he's done?
That was actually the last favorite illusion that I saw him perform.
Have you ever seen him perform live?
Yeah, I saw him perform at the Luxor in Vegas. I won some tickets to meet him in 2008.
Okay, so would you say that a lot of your magic is quite similar to what Chris Angel does, or would you say it's quite different?
Yeah, it's absolutely different from what he performs. I'm more of a close-up magician, and he's definitely more stage-oriented now, and he does a lot of stunts like being drowned in cement shoes.
Doesn't sound very safe. So, like, more of a close-up magician. What kind of tricks do you do?
Well, mainly cards, coins, but right now I'm specializing more into mentalism, magic of the mind.
Okay, and what is mentalism? Like, what do you do?
Well, for lack of a better word, do you read somebody's mind?
Are you reading my mind right now?
Kind of.
What am I thinking?
If I'm actually being serious or not.
Okay. And how did you get into this type of magic?
I saw Uri Geller perform one of his most startling illusions, where he took a spoon and bent it. After that, I actually learned how to do some metal bending with forks. And after that, I started reading books on how to do serious mentalism, like reading minds and presenting it in a unique way.
That's actually pretty fascinating. So, how long have you been doing this for?
I've been in magic for about 4 years now. It's mainly a hobby right now, but I am starting to try and get work.
Okay, and is this something that you've always been interested in, like as a kid? Were you into watching David Copperfield and all those magicians as well?
Yeah, I actually saw Copperfield when he vanished the Statue of Liberty. That was a lot of fun to see him do that.
I can imagine that's kind of a big thing to do.
Yeah, he's one of my idols right now. His most famous, in my opinion, is when he walked through the Great Wall of China.
Yeah, that's amazing. I honestly don't know how they do that. It's just a crazy illusion.
Yeah, definitely.
Would you ever try and learn how to do that?
No, thank you. Don't have the money.
No interest?
Not right now.
What are some other magicians you look up to in the magic world? Illusionists?
Well, he's actually a local magician. Some of the viewers might know him. His name is Sean Farquhar.
Okay, and what kind of magic does he do?
Stage, close-up. He works on cruise ships. He tours the entire world. He's been on a bunch of different shows like Urban Rush, The Ellen Show, a lot of other ones that I can't even name.
That's amazing. And what kind of gigs do you do? Do you aspire to get as big as that, or would you rather stay more for entertainment?
I'm more into doing it for entertainment, like, say for instance, doing kids' parties and other parties like that, where I'm right up close. It's always been a passion of mine when I first started out.
It's really good to follow your passion, especially when it's as unique as magic, right? It's very entertaining for us to watch. What kind of gigs do you do right now?
Mainly just like performing at certain venues, like here at the Wired Monk. I've done gigs with the Variety Boat for Hope and other stuff like that.
That's interesting. So what would be your most favorite, most memorable gig that you've had?
Well, it wasn't really a gig. It was actually a competition. It's just this magic competition where a bunch of names in magic get together and perform for people at a certain venue. And basically I was performing at the Crystal Mall a couple of months ago. It was hosted by the Magic Club. They're based out of, I think, SFU. And I got to perform one of my illusions for them, and it was a great experience for me.
What kind of an illusion did you perform?
I actually did some mentalism. I basically took an envelope. I wrote down a prediction about a week in advance, and I brought up 5 random participants, and we basically took out a calculator, and I predicted the number that they would choose at the end.
Oh, wow. So in about 5 years, where do you see yourself career-wise? What do you want to be doing?
Well, I would like it to be doing shows and entertaining people from the Lower Mainland, maybe even a bit further.
So as far as your family and friends go, what do they think of your magic? Are they very supportive of your career goals?
Well, parents, they get sometimes a little annoyed because it's pretty much magic 24/7 for them.
It has to be entertaining though.
Most of the time, I'm hoping it is for them. For friends, I basically perform mostly here, and everyone knows me here as the magician, and a lot of them just want to see if I've learned anything new, that kind of stuff.
Well, it must be really interesting when you do come out with new stuff. Are your friends really into magic as well, or is it something that you kind of developed on your own?
Well, I did start out mostly on my own, but I'm actually a member of Magic Circle. It's based out of Vancouver, and I've been going there for about a year now.
And what is that Magic Circle?
Basically, a bunch of magicians get together once a month, and it's pretty much just like a jam session.
So do you find that a lot of the magicians share their tricks, or is it they all say, do magicians never show what they do?
Some of them, yes, but we also do have competitions, like for best card trick, best close-up magic, that kind of stuff.
And how often do you attend these groups?
Pretty much every month, actually. We break for July, August, and December, but September, October, November, and January to June, we're going strong every month.
Do you ever go out together as magicians and do performances that way as well?
I haven't done it, but some of my friends from the Magic Circle have done it before.
So aside from magic, do you have any other hobbies?
Not really. I'm
trying to focus mainly on magic and illusions.
Okay, and with that, what advice can you give to the youth of today?
Some of the stuff, it might look hard, but with the right presentation, you can do exactly what I'm doing. It does take lots and lots of work, but in the end, it is totally worth it.
It's lots of work, lots of focus, lots of drive. As long as you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything, right?
Pretty much, yeah.